chosen ones, empaths, has it gone quiet? Have you experienced extensive amounts of Hoovers and you've rejected these Hoovers and all of a sudden it's gone quiet? Or maybe you haven't even had any Hoovers at all and you haven't realized that early on those last few messages that you got from the narcissist were in fact Hoovers. So I want to bring that to your attention. But has it gone quiet and it leaves you after being bombarded or after the total catastrophe of the discard or when you separated from the narcissist, it's gone quiet now. And it leaves you a bit clueless. It leaves you wondering what they're thinking. It leaves you wondering what they're doing. It leaves you confused, in a state of confusion. But the narcissist knows what they're doing here. It's very calculated. They know what they're doing. They've bombarded you with attention. You have inflicted narcissistic injuries. You got to understand that all of us have had Hoovers. It's just that you don't realize that those things at the ending of the relationship, those texts, those phone calls, were in fact Hoovers. So I will bring to your attention that you have had a Hoover. Like, you have. Remember, they're temperament checkers. They're not, I love you, I want you back. It can be in some cases. It can be. But I believe the lesser narcissists are more capable of doing something to that degree. You got to understand that the narcissist knows psychology within you. They know that if they go quiet, they'll get what they want. So please don't make the mistake. You know, I made the mistake. I don't want you people to make the same mistake. I didn't know I was dealing with a narcissist. So when the narcissist was doing the silent treatment and they withdrew, I was reaching out. But that is the worst thing you can possibly do in that case, in that scenario. The narcissist has gone quiet because they want you to reach out. They know if they withdraw, it's like reverse psychology. They withdraw, they isolate you, they leave you alone. You'll use your own intuition and your own thinking, and you'll come up with a plan to reach out to them in any which way. You know, there might be blocks in place on the phone, or there might be blocks on WhatsApp or Instagram or something, but they'll leave one passageway open for you to find a way in. And they love it. Please don't do it. Leave them being silent. Because if you can withstand the silence, remember, enjoy it. You haven't got the drama in your life. Enjoy the silence. I know you was madly in love with this person. I know you was. I know you spent years of your life or months of your life or decades of your life with this person. But you've got to understand that they're playing a game now. And they've gone quiet because they want you to reach out. And when you reach out, you validate them. Please don't make the same mistake I made. Please don't validate them. Don't give them the supply. Don't give it to them. Because it's not even like when you reach out, right? It's not even like they'll be coherent and you'll start talking again and things will go back to normal. They'll move the goalpost. When you reach out, they'll move the goalpost. They'll twist this and escalate this situation into something else. And then you'll be lost head for tail. You won't know which direction you're going, because they'll change it into another situation. You know, they may even start filing fake allegations on you, like harassment or rape or whatever, if you turn up at their house. This is what they're like. The narcissist, this is what they're like. So I want you to enjoy them going quiet. I want you to use it for a time to focus on you. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. Use it correctly. Use this time to focus on yourself. Use this time to focus on your healing. Use this time to come to terms with the fact that this person isn't for you. You may have been together for decades, but honestly speaking, this person's not for you. They're not your divine counterpart. They're a counterfeit soulmate. They're not for you. And I want you to understand that. You need to deeply internalize this and understand it. This person's not for you, no matter how much you believe they are. This person is a parasite. This person is a demon. And this person is playing a game with you. They're toying with you. They've possibly already got a new supply. I'm not trying to trigger anybody here, but a narcissist can't survive without supply. And just because they haven't posted it on their social media, that's probably because they're too embarrassed to, if you haven't noticed on their social media yet. But I want you to not stop. I want you to stop looking at their social media. I want you to focus on you. If you've got kids, focus on your kids. Don't focus on them. If you've got young children, I always advise to look into parallel parenting. If you have got children with the narcissist, look into parallel parenting, because that will stop them being able to turn up at your house. You communicate through an app. You meet in a neutral location to drop off the child. You raise the child the way you want to raise them. The narcissist raises a child they want to raise him. But you're going to have to do the duties of both parents realistically on your side of things, because the narcissist you can't co-parent with a narcissist. So it's impossible to co-parent with a narcissist. Unless you get the narcissist to a point where they give in, unless you get a narcissist. But then further down the line, they're probably going to do some craziness anyway. But if you get a narcissist begging for you back, and that's how you're going to get them begging for you back, is the longer you leave them. Remember, they need you more than you need them. They need your supply more than you need their supply. Okay? Right? They need your supply more than you need their presence. So if you can withstand the silence and the quiet nights and the lonely nights, and you can soldier it up and get on with it, it's going to be better for you. Because all the narcissist is doing here is they're toying with you. They may have reached out with Hoovers. You've rejected those Hoovers. If you have, that has caused narcissistic injuries. Remember, these lot are so fragile. You've inflicted injuries that you don't even realize. You've done things to this narcissist and inflicted really deep-rooted injuries within the narcissist that you don't even realize. And if they bring it up to you, you'd be like, what? You'd be like, are you mad? Like, you'd think they're crazy, because the way they internalize stuff and the way they reciprocate stuff is so bizarre. It's really, really bizarre. So I want you to understand that if they've gone quiet on you, let them go quiet. Let them go. Don't worry about them. They're not for you. This person is not for you. They're not the one. I know you thought they were the one, but they're not. They're just not the one. They're not your soulmate. They're not your other half. They're not your companion. They're not your friend. They're not anything. These lot are demons, right? They're dusty weirdos. That's what they are. These dusty, dusty weirdos, right? And they're playing a game with you now. They've gone silent. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've gone silent on the narcissist. The narcissist reaches out. They reach out. I reject the Hoover. They're deeply affected by it. They go quiet for another year or so. Then they pop up again with something else. This is what they're like. And this has gone over the span of 6 years I've dealt with this. Of the narcissist popping up. They don't have my phone number. When they're not on my social media, but if they found the YouTube, I don't even know how they found the YouTube. Right? They're on like, you got to realize when they're going quiet, They're looking at all of your social media. They're still spying on you. They're still looking at what you're doing, regardless of if they're with a newer supply or not. They're still focused on you and preoccupied about you. So don't worry about them going quiet. If they've gone quiet, just understand that they want you to reach out. Don't do the mistake I made and reach out, because I'm telling you, if you reach out to them and you say, let's work this out, they're not going to work it out. They're not going to reciprocate what you say. They don't have reciprocity, and they're not going to actually, like, you're not going to make the situation any better, and you're going to regret reaching out. You know, the only thing that I would say is the benefit of me reaching out, which I did by email, is I put everything across in an email, all of the bad things they've done, all of the things they've done, and that was actually my closure, right? But a lot of you disagree with that. But I had to use what was in my situation to my advantage. But I'm saying to you, in your situation, at the time, I thought they would reciprocate what I said in the email. I thought they would understand what I said in the email. I thought they would internalize it and understand it, but they don't. They don't understand what we're talking about, you see? So that brought me closure to understand that this person's a parasite, and it wasn't a malicious email or anything like that, but that was my closure. That's how I got my closure, my initial closure, but I didn't realize I was dealing with a narcissist. I just thought I was dealing with a manipulator, right? But you don't know you're dealing with narcissists, and we know that no contact is the most powerful thing we can possibly do. So please just utilize no contact. They've gone quiet on you, you go quiet on them. And I'm telling you, if you can last it out, they're going to pop up before you even need to even reach out to them. They're going to pop up, I promise you. 100% they're going to pop up at one point in time. And it's going to be when you least expect it. And you're going to be so moved on with your life that when you get this message, or you get this call, or you get this thing on social media, you're going to feel disgusted and feel like, what is this person actually doing? They are deranged. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.